It's that time of the week. What is that time? Picks time. What's up, Fin fans? So you might be asking yourself, hey Doug, where the hell are you? Well, I'm in my kitchen. Why? Because I'm hungry. I'm going to be making my picks today. Normally my dad's with me, but obviously my dad's not here, so he's busy, so mind your business. A few notes from yesterday. Dolphins brought in 3 veteran corners, obviously like I told you, and I think the Friday or Saturday of last week, I told you they were going to bring in some vets. They were going to wait till after the Jets game because the Jets game was too short of a period of time, whereas now we have more time before the Packers game. The 3 names they brought in were David Amerson, Dante Johnson, and Dimitri Goodson. David Amerson, 5 years with the Skins and the Raiders. He had 8 interceptions. It's not bad, it's not great though. Dante Johnson was with the Bills and the 49ers. He's also a 5-year vet. He had 2 interceptions. And then Dimitri Goodson has been with the Saints and with the Packers for only 3 years. He's been in the league. 0 interceptions. So just off of those stats, if you look at 3, you probably want the Dolphins to sign David Amerson. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know who they're going to go for, but I know that they want to add depth in the cornerback position because with McTire, and then they had Armstrong actually playing on Saturday. He didn't do too bad, but again, it was against the Jets offense that was just caca. I said this in Monday's video that a lot of you guys were like, "Well, Doug, it's the Jets." I get it's the Jets, but it was just the way that the defense performed was really good. But also I can agree with you guys you can't set the standard with, oh, it is the Jets because now we're going into Lambeau to face the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And the team is pretty banged up just like us, but this team got to play like they did against the Jets, but even better, if you know what I'm saying. When it comes to the Rashad Jones thing, like I said in Monday's video, it's all squashed, it seems. It seems like him and Gase are on the same page, but then will there be discipline? Has there been any reports of any discipline? No, not of me recording this today, but come either Friday or Saturday when I do my preview for the Dolphins-Packers game, I'll have more info with you if he does get fined by the team money-wise, if they sit him maybe for a quarter or 2, which would be stupid. He took himself out of the game. Why are you going to punish him by taking him out of the game? You know what I'm saying? But I'll give you more updates on the team, on transitions, on pickups, and all that stuff come the weekend. But let's get into the picks. So my dad gave me his picks. So I have right here my dad's picks. I also have my picks. Last week my dad actually beat me. I think he got like 2 or 3 more games correct than I did. So his standing right now, I'll put it right here, is 81, 49, and 2. My standing over here is 86, 45, and 2. He's catching up. He's only 5 games behind me. This week might be the week where he kind of might really close that gap. Without further ado, let's get into Week 10's picks. And it's all going to start off with tomorrow's game, which is the Panthers at the Steelers. The Steelers are giving the Panthers 4, which is surprising because the Panthers have been playing very well. The Steelers defense is still but they did beat the Ravens last week. I got that pick over my father. But my dad's taking the Panthers. He's riding that hot horse. He's riding Cam Newton and how well they're playing the 6-2 Panthers. I'm taking the Steelers. Now, why am I taking the Steelers? The Steelers are at home. The Steelers always play better at home. And I think that the Panthers, I think it's going to be a close game, but I do think the Steelers will probably win by like 3. Next one, we have the Buffalo Bills to New Jersey to face the Jets. And my dad is taking the Bills. I don't know why my dad is taking the Bills. I honestly think this is going to be a very low-scoring game, kind of like the Dolphins and Jets. I think it'll be like a 9-6 win. I'm taking the Jets in this one just because I like the Jets defense better than the Bills defense. I think both offenses are garbage, so that's why I'm taking the Jets. Next we have Cardinals at Chiefs. I'm going to make this one real quick. Me and my dad are both taking the Chiefs. Cardinals suck. Next one we have the Falcons at the Browns. This one I had a little bit of like a could the Browns pull this one off? I really contemplated this one. My dad took the Falcons, and I really was like, the Falcons are really banged up. You think the Dolphins are banged up? The Falcons are really banged up. And the Browns defense isn't shit. So I was really torn, but I ended up taking the Falcons as well, just for the simple fact that they have Julio Jones, Coleman, and Matt Ryan, and that's all you really need, in my mind, because they score a lot. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Indianapolis to face the Colts. The Colts are actually giving the Jaguars 3. You guys have known for a while now, the Jaguars were hot, just like the Dolphins were hot, but the Jaguars beat the Patriots, and the Jaguars beat pretty good teams. So for a while now, maybe about 4 weeks now, I've been picking against the Jags, because I keep telling you that Blake Bortles sucks. And Blake Bortles will be the reason that the Jags start losing games. Not to pat myself on the back, but Blake Bortles sucks, and he's kind of the reason, because the offense has been super stagnant, and all of a sudden the defense, it's kind of like what happened with the Dolphins. They went 3-0 because the defense was, forcing turnovers and doing great, and the offense wasn't doing shit, so then the defense gets tired, and then all of a sudden the defense starts sucking. Florida teams. So me and my dad are both taking the Colts on this one. We don't think that the Jaguars have an offense. I don't think that Fournette is playing this game either. So we're both taking the Colts. Next, we have the Detroit Lions traveling to Chicago to face the Bears. My dad is taking the Lions in this one, and I didn't get his reasoning behind it. I guess he thinks that I don't know why my dad's taking the Lions in this one. They don't have Golden Tate anymore. So I'm taking the Bears. Bears have been playing great after the Dolphins loss. And I think that they're going to step it up again. And they're home. Trubisky's playing good. So I'm taking the Bears in this one. We have New England traveling to Tennessee. I'd like to see a huge upset here, and I would like to see the Titans surprise the world and beat the Patriots, but we both know that's not happening. Me and my dad would both take the Patriots just because it's the friggin' Patriots. Next, we got the Redskins traveling to Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have been playing really bad lately. The Redskins have been playing really well lately, especially on defense. Me and my dad are both taking the Redskins. We like what we're seeing from the Redskins, especially Adrian Peterson. Looks like he's bringing his career back at the ass end of it. So we're both taking the Redskins to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then we got the Saints traveling to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. This one could go either way, but after seeing what the Saints did to Minnesota and how the defense played great and the offense was just scoring at will, Alvin Kamara is just lighting it up. Drew Brees threw his first interception last week. 9 weeks he throws his first interception. So me and my dad are both taking the Saints to beat Cincinnati. The fact that the Dolphins literally almost beat the Bengals by just giving them 14 points on offense makes me think that the Saints are just going to destroy them. So we're both taking, like I said, both taking the Saints. Then we have the LA Chargers, I got it right this time, traveling to Oakland, which isn't that far, so they probably walked, to face the Raiders. Raiders, you guys suck. You literally are mortgaging your team away. You're planning for the future. I don't think Derek Carr will be there next year. Maybe in Miami. Me and my dad are both taking the Chargers. Phillip Rivers is the most underrated quarterback in the NFL right now, and this team is going to win. I'm actually starting to look forward to the Chargers-Chiefs game. That's going to be a good game. Seahawks are going to LA to face the Rams. I think the Rams are probably really pissed about last Sunday's game, about losing to the Vikings the way they did. So I honestly think that the Rams are going to come out and they're going to beat the Seahawks' ass. Me and my dad are both taking the Rams in this one. It was a great game. That Saints-Rams game was a great game. It was fun to watch. I think now they're going to take it out on the Seahawks and they're going to beat them. Next, we got the Cowboys, who I picked against last week. I picked the Titans, and I had one Cowboys fan come on, and he was like, Cowboys are undefeated at home. It was a bad pick. And I didn't know they were undefeated at home, but they're not undefeated anymore. Cowboys are traveling to Philly to face the Eagles. Me and my dad are both taking the Eagles just because we like the addition of Golden Tate, and we like what the Eagles are doing versus what the Cowboys are doing. The Cowboys aren't playing great on the road, so me and my dad are taking the Eagles. Then your Monday night game is the New York Giants going all the way over to the West Coast to face the 49ers and that new hot quarterback they got. me and my dad are both taking the 49ers in this one. Why? We just don't like the way the Giants are playing. Then they have to travel to the West Coast. I know it's a Monday night game, so it shouldn't really affect them, but the Giants just, it seems like they start doing good things and then there's something that sets them back. So, and then finally we have the Miami Dolphins traveling all the way up to Lambeau. It's going to be cold. I hear the weather, it's going to be super cold in Lambeau. So hopefully these Dolphins who are used to their warm weather can go up there and do something. But we got the Dolphins going up to Lambeau to face the Packers. My dad's taking the Dolphins. Want to take the Dolphins. I really want to take the Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins just because in my heart, they gotta win. So I'm picking the Dolphins. But this is another game like the Texans game where, I don't know. You'll get more out of me when it comes to the preview video. But this is going to be a hard game. If the Dolphins win this one, I'll genuinely be surprised. And it'll steer us in the right direction because after this week we have a bye. And then a lot of guys can get healthy. They can check up on Albert Wilson, seeing if he has the potential to come back in December, which will also be great. You can see on Ryan Tannehill. As of right now, I don't see Ryan Tannehill playing this game at all. So he'll hopefully be back for that Colts game. And the Colts game after the bye is not a bad game. We could win that game. So this is a big game for the Dolphins. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of our picks. Let me hear your picks. A lot of you guys are telling me your picks. A lot of you guys are telling me how you guys are doing with your picks from last week to this week. So I'm very excited to read those comments to see how you guys are doing. If you're a team for someone we picked against, let us know why we're dumb idiots and we got it wrong. If you're a team for someone we picked for, hey, congratulations. You're probably going to lose because we're not very good at doing picks. I am. Speaking of comments, let's get to your comment of the day. And this comment comes from the Unknown Gamer. Ooh, he's mysterious. He's unknown. He stalks you at the night. And then he plays your video games while you're sleeping. And he says, if we beat the Packers, I believe we are right back in the season and can go for playoffs. If we don't, I believe it's time to get ready for the future. I agree. I obviously said maybe like 2 minutes ago that if the Dolphins beat the Packers, it's very good momentum to lead them into the bye week. Then they got the Colts afterwards, which is a very winnable game. And then I think we have the Bills after that. You know, it's 2 winnable games, one after the other. So if we win this one and we go 6-4, all of a sudden we win the next 2 and we go 8-4, then we go into and then the Patriots come down to us. It's very, very, very possible. But when it comes to if we lose, it's time to get ready for the future. I wouldn't go that far. If you notice when I picked the season, like when the schedule first came out, I didn't have the Dolphins beating the Packers, but I had them losing to the Jaguars, the Vikings, the Patriots, the Packers. There's a few other teams, and I had them still going 10-6. So the fact that the Jaguars are playing worse, it's the last stretch of the game are still winnable. Colts, Bills, twice. Jaguars, Patriots, we've beaten the Patriots before, you know, it's very, very likely. So if we lose, I don't think the season's over, and I don't think we should pack it up. But it depends on how we lose. It depends on how it goes. So I agree, but then I disagree, if that makes any sense. Thank you for the comment. Really appreciate it. Like usual, comment below. I really appreciate your comments. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't followed me on Twitter yet. I've been tweeting out a ton of things. As soon as news gets out, I tweet it out to you guys. I let you guys know, hey, so-and-so's cut, hey, da-da-da-da. Like Bruce Irvin just signed with the Falcons, you know, he signed a 1-year contract with the Falcons, so I let you guys know as soon as something happens. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my second channel, The Bit Boys. I really appreciate it. We just broke like 240, 245 subs. That's because of you guys going over there being like, hey, I like Dougley. Let me check out his second channel. Wow, these guys are funny. I like video games and these guys are funny. Whoop, subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. Give this video a thumbs up just because it's not unbeatable. Packers are not unbeatable. The Packers defense is super banged up. They're horrible at run defense. So you gotta focus on stopping, you know, focus on running the ball down their throats and limit Aaron Rodgers to the sideline. I'm giving you too much for the preview video, so I'm gonna stop right now. But hit that thumbs up because, and even Sunday, the Bills beat the Vikings. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you like what you see, if you like me, if you like my stupidity, if you like the fact that the background is super dark because of the way I'm shooting this and I'm an idiot, subscribe. And I will see you guys on Friday or Saturday. comment below. I got something for you guys. Comment below, let me know when you prefer my preview videos, on Friday or Saturday, and I'll do it on that day. But other than that, I'll see you guys real soon. Stay classy. Fins up.
And we got the W. We beat the Jets. 5-4 right now. This win was absolutely horrendous. Offense played like crap. To all the people that were saying Brock Osweiler versus Tannehill, Brock Osweiler's better than Tannehill, this was the game that we